Homecoming isn't just a dance or a game, it's a tradition. This year may not be normal for all of us, but that doesn't mean we can't celebrate homecoming in a way that we have never done before. For Homecoming 2020, the Student Council partnered up with East to create a series of interviews to show during this week. To start this week off, we're welcoming back three of our alumni, Travis Horn from the class of 1997, Braxton Simply, and Brittany Parker from the class of 2015.
We are here with Travis Horn, who not only is an alumni football player of Lamar, but also went on to play for Arkansas Tech. Travis also currently sits on Lamar's school board. So Mr. Horn, what lessons did you learn here that helped prepare you for college ball at Tech?
Oh, just how to play as a team, working with people, losing, winning, all those things it takes to come together, camaraderie between your friends. I think one thing that someone said to me one time was you make lifelong friends in high school, and you do. A lot of those come from sports relationships, I think. So.
What years did you play football at Lamar?
So I graduated in 97, so 90 through 97, I believe.
What was your favorite memory of Coach Harris and Coach Spence?
Probably the memory of Coach Spence is just scary memory. He's, I don't know how the kids feel about him these days, but back then he carried a persona that was pretty strong. Coach Harris, it just had to be his shorts. He always wore real nice short shorts. Probably the best memory I've got of him.
What was your favorite game and why?
Oh, I guess the favorite game that would stand out to me was when Channel 4 brought the helicopter to Lamar. I can't remember if it was actually my junior or senior year, but I think it was my senior year. But we were playing Paris, which at the time was ranked like second or third in the state. And somehow we found a way to beat them here at Lamar, and Channel 4 was here. It was a big deal, so it was very exciting.
If you can remember, what was your favorite part of homecoming week?
Oh, I think I enjoyed the floats when we did the parade. It was a lot of fun. It was a big deal, just working on them, putting them together, and then we just had a lot of fun. And then, the skits you would do at the pep rallies. Unfortunately, I think this year things are a little bit different, and the kids aren't getting to participate in as much of that stuff. But good memories, and hopefully they've got those same memories they'll carry on for the rest of their lives as well.
Braxton Simply, what years did you play at Lamar, and what was your position on the football team?
Well, it's kind of a whole lot easier to say when I didn't play because it was the majority of my life. And I played quarterback, so that was really all I did. I wasn't good at anything else.
What would you say your favorite game was of your time at Lamar?
A lot of people are probably going to say the Carsville game, but you're laughing. But honestly, my favorite game was probably Charleston our senior year, even though we lost that game. It was really fun for me, to see everybody out there competing. I mean, we had people go down with injuries, and I honestly didn't even know about it because we were all so focused in the game. And it was like one moment we had. Well, it was really a collective of moments that everybody was kind of in the moment, and you don't realize how valuable that is until you kind of move on, and you're like, man, I wish I could do that again. But
what made the team so successful, do you think, while you were at Lamar?
You're looking at it. I just had to do it. I'm sorry. Honestly, it's the big boys. I love them. Like they're out there grinding every day, eating full meals. Miko coming into I live for that. They didn't get enough recognition with their pancakes and stuff. The boys should be eating syrup out there. I swear. But I love to see linemen go out there like that, just sitting there fighting in the trenches. That takes a lot. And then I'm the quarterback. I'm the pretty dude that just sits back there please don't touch me. So so sometimes, when you got to step up in the pocket and make that throw and take that hit, you're like, well, they're doing it every play. At least I can do it once, It makes me look tough.
What advice would you give a current player?
Have as much fun as you possibly can. And if you lose and have fun, you're the worst. It's the worst.
I don't think you ever lost and had fun, did you?
No,
No, I know.
no, I hate losing. Like if you like losing or don't mind it, you need to find something else to do because like
And stay mad about it all weekend till Monday.
yeah, for sure. Take it out on the next dude.
What life lessons did you learn while at Lamar that impact your life today?
Don't say you can't do anything. For sure. Don't
Right.
ever doubt yourself that you can't do something.
You always
Because I was a scrawny kid. I came off salmonella when I was in the 10th grade. I weighed $130. Okay? And then we ran a option offense. Sorry, Coach Jones, that sucks. And then I don't know, you just don't count your options out. Because I mean there was a moment that I didn't want to play. I didn't want to play my junior year. But I did. Things changed.
What was one of your favorite things as a player to look up in the stands and see or to hear?
Honestly, I didn't look up in the stands a lot because like, I was trying to focus on something, and I knew if I seen up there and somebody's being a goofball, like I'm already a goofball, that's just gonna flip the switch right off, and like I can't. You need to be in that other state of mind, but just hearing like you can. It's weird, but you can feel the roar. Like you can when things happen, you could feel things would. I would many times be looking up at the stars, Rocket Man out there, and then just feel the roar and be like, oh, I guess he caught it. I had no idea.
You were
Honestly,
thinking about what you were
was
getting
triple. That dude was triple covered. And I was like, I can fit it. For sure, can fit it. The funniest moment I would probably go down to when it would be a collection of moments. Me and Heath Claiborne. So when they would do defensive day. When they would do defensive day, me and Heath didn't play defense. I didn't play defense because I was a quarterback. Heath didn't play defense because he hurt his knee doing something. I remember he was getting it drained for a couple weeks, and they were going over defense, and we were practicing one-handed catch. Like I need to one-hand catch anything. So I'm sitting there, and he kept throwing it, and every time we would catch it, and boom, be like, hello, on the phone, or catch it and like peel it like a banana. It went on for like 20 minutes, for like 3 practices, 3 weeks in a row. It kind of happened like that until Coach Jones turned around and caught us, and I was just being yeah.
And that's my
Just
funny
being a
moment.
fool. I was just being a fool. Yeah.
So what was something as a player that you enjoyed about homecoming or made it different for you to play on Friday night? And then what was an activity you liked outside of Friday night football that you enjoyed about the week?
Throwing my party. I'm just kidding. No, the biggest thing I liked seeing in school, when we're walking around and all the athletes and everything, just because it might be different now, but when I was going through, when we went to pep rallies, it was really fun because you'd have your friends that weren't on the athletics team be like, hey man, I'll be out there tonight. They ain't been to a game all season, they probably won't go, but they're out there and supporting you and seeing your community support you really goes a long way, and it makes you feel special and makes you play a little harder. The thing I really liked going on the parades, pageant.
Yeah.
And then honestly, like a lot of people can't say this, but my dad probably heard some things that were not supposed to be heard, like during the middle of football games, like me telling another player what they need to go do with themselves. And I always loved it, like when you go out there and you make something good. And just seeing all the other coaches, like even the basketball coaches, the baseball coaches, everybody's out there. Even at basketball games, they come out sometimes, and like it's like the whole athletic community is supporting you. And like I always really like seeing that. And plus, you go to the coach's office and they're talking smack to you. You're like, hey, can your head fit through the door? It probably can't, but I wedged it in here, But yeah.
That's good.
Would you say you're a legend?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, they haven't given me no plaques yet. There ain't no Hall of Fame yet, so. But I'm pretty sure I'd be the first one inducted.
Parker, tell us what instrument you played and how many years you were in band.
I held the trumpet a lot. And I was in band at another school in 7th grade. So I had 1 year of introductory band there. And then I was homeschooled for 3 years. And so by the time I came to Lamar for my junior and senior year, it had been a long time since I played. And I had a very basic knowledge of music, which hurt me at Lamar. So Mr. J tried to catch me up. He was a sweet man who tried to make me his little special project. He would stay after school and try to tutor me, and I was a lost cause. I was not good. But I did hold the trumpet a lot. I played what I could. I thought my job was to tell the quarterback what to do. I thought I needed to tell him when to throw it, who was open, when to run.
Do you think he listened?
He didn't listen to me at all, no. And upon further reflection, he probably didn't need me to tell him what to do.
Yeah.
Those boys probably...
Do you think they were fine without you?
I think they were fine without me, and I can say that after several years.
Yeah.
My job probably would have been better if I would have learned my instrument. That was my actual job,
Yeah.
not telling them how to play football.
Yeah. And your uniform was interesting, I remember.
So, it was, wasn't it? Miss Stepp's favorite memory of me, and I guess my funniest band memory should be, is that my band uniform was no less than 3 to 5 sizes too big. It looked like a clown suit. It would pillow out, the pants especially, because they were so big. I asked Mr. J numerous times if I could have a smaller uniform, and he couldn't find any. I think it was my punishment for being bad, which I understand. So I walked around in this huge band uniform, and I would just hold the pants out as I walked, so everyone knew that's how big it was. And my sister, this is your funniest memory, right?
Yeah.
Glad it's somebody's. My sister was on homecoming again 1 year, and she looked beautiful in this head-to-toe gold sequin dress. She was blonde, she was beautiful. And we were in the end zone before the game started in my band uniform. And my sister walks out, and I sort of swing my head over and told her, "Well, you look beautiful." She said, "Oh, thank you." I said, "Don't I look beautiful in my uniform?" And she said, "Yeah."
Is there anything you would like to say to Mr. J?
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I would like to say to all of my high school teachers, coaches, I'm sorry. I think that's all. And he was really sweet and really patient with me. And I'm sorry he had to tell me so many times to pick up my trumpet and play. I thought the boys needed me.
Yeah.
But
hey, you had spirit, right?
I had so much spirit. I could have probably best used my spirit. That's a horrible sentence. My spirit would have been best used pouring into band rather than the football team.
Could have been a cheerleader.
Hey, Cook, could I be a cheerleader? Is it too late? The cheerleaders look beautiful too.
Your other sister.
My other sister was on the cheerleading team, so in all our pictures, she's in her cheerleading uniform, Brianna's in her homecoming dress, and I look like a pillow. A marshmallow, actually.
The past is important, and so is moving forward to the coming future with the advice given to us. The Student Council in East hope you will enjoy our 2020 virtual homecoming video series.